Wow. So you took a fearless female and you struck a little bit of fear in her today when I heard that there's 3,000 delegates in the room, which in my brain goes to 6,000 eyeballs. That's rough. Carol, thank you for such a wonderful introduction. My face has never been this big on a screen ever before. I'm going to take a page from Leo's playbook today, and no script. I don't have a script. Because today I just really want to speak to this group from my heart. And you'll have to forgive me. I still get emotional 8 years after being with the Jefferson Awards Foundation. Because as a foundation, we've been able to identify hope and unity across America and Canada and into Puerto Rico now. And so it's an inspiring job on the worst day of the week, so not too bad. So I'll start with this. I was sitting in church on Sunday and I thought, what do I really want my message to be to this group of individuals? And my pastor, Nathan Wybrew, was speaking about Holy Week, and this is the week that I personally have a week filled with hope. And I thought, that's it. That's the message, is hope. And so I've been here a little over 2 days, and I walk through the hallways, and I see hope as I see hundreds, masses of brothers and sisters walking through the halls with me as I go unnoticed. Because I can identify and I see you because of your USW shirts, your lanyards, things like that. And I think that's a really good group of people. And so many of the brothers and sisters that I have been able to meet are kind, and they always greet you with a smile. And as a native Hoosier, thank you for that. We like to smile in the Hoosier State quite a bit, so it's been very welcoming in a very strange place like Las Vegas for me. But more importantly, hope actually happened during these 2 days that I've been with you. And so I want to tell you a story. There is a young girl, she is now 15. At the age of 7, her name is Emma Stump, sorry. At the age of 7, Emma was diagnosed with terminal brain cancer. I have to be careful here. Cancer is very close to me. As I buried my father 4 months ago. Thank you. Emma resides in Indianapolis, Indiana, along with me. So I've had the joy of meeting Emma. And when Emma went through 70 weeks of chemo and radiation, she didn't lay there in a bed feeling sorry for herself like her family did because they saw what was happening to their daughter. No, Emma decided she wanted to do something like I've seen Steelworkers do, brothers and sisters, like I've seen Priscilla Puente do. She wanted to do something about it. She was going to change what was happening to her and other people. So at the age of 7, folks, Emma decides that the best way she can cope with chemo, radiation, 17 brain surgeries before the age of 15 is through art therapy. So Emma colored, painted, worked with clay, identified colors that helped her speak to her emotions, like red for anger, yellow for happy, and blue for hope. Emma decided to take it one step further, you guys. She's now started her own nonprofit at the age of 15. I'll admit, 39. I don't have a nonprofit. So this girl is pretty spectacular. She started her own nonprofit called Emma's Art Cart. And through Emma's Art Cart, she is building art kits for children just like her in hospitals, in domestic violence shelters, in foster care situations, so that they too can express themselves, their experiences through art therapy. So when we did an activation event this week here with your brothers and sisters, more than 300 art kits were packed for that sweet little girl sitting in Indianapolis recovering from a brain surgery she had 4 weeks ago. So can I get a round of applause for that? So the central message of your conference this week is unity. And I think hope and unity really go hand in hand. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter your background, your gender, your ethnicity. It doesn't. And I've seen both, right? I feel hope and unity as I've been welcomed and invited here, because I see brothers and sisters packing things for little girls that they don't know. And those art kits are actually going to go to a local children's hospital here in Las Vegas. You have that opportunity to take that feeling back with you, and that's what I hope you do. To nominate a brother or a sister or a retiree is really such a simple step. It is going to the website that Carol has shared and Connie Mabin and the new media team has set up for you all. And it's such a simple process. I really encourage you to take 10 minutes out of a day and nominate someone that you know is doing something wonderful for somebody else. Now, in addition to that, we talk about hope. And last year at the national ceremonies in Washington, D.C., I was awestruck, speechless, in fact. See, you have to understand, USW obviously is the first union to join the Jefferson Awards Foundation Champion Program. And as the national director for that program, I work with about 200 organizations, institutions, universities that recognize their employees, retirees, things like that, with the same Jefferson Award. So I was excited when our regional executive director, Jody Klebeck, onboarded our newest champion in the USW. But while excited, I thought intrigued, because this is going to be a first. How do you take 850,000 amazing individuals and make sure that they're sharing nominations and telling the good stories? Well, I've seen how y'all do that here in the last 2.5 days. Your kindness, your camaraderie with the individuals. I saw one stop actually to help somebody else, and I thought, that's how you guys do that. That's pretty spectacular. And so, we've spent the last 2 years working with USW and uplifting and sharing the stories of what brothers and sisters in the room are doing and across the nation and internationally now. And I have to say this, not because I'm outnumbered in the room, but the USW has redefined the Jefferson Awards Foundation Champion Program, hands down. Thank you. You all have somehow managed to mobilize districts internationally, like I said, 850,000 members, and started to share those good stories. And I invite you, I encourage you, I even challenge you to continue to do that.